I'll give you the quick 5 minutes of just the career overview, right? So I started getting in the industry, bro, when I was 20 years old, right? So I was working at La Panqua to the end. I was working at BBQ, smelling like ribs. I know people from who hear the podcast hear me tell the story all the time, but I end up linking up with a company called Intent. So I basically went for a hospital call center job, and they told me a recruiter heard me speak, and he was like, "Yo, I love the way you speak. I love the way you move. Would you ever thought about sales or considered it?" I'm like, nah, I'm sitting here for like a hospital call center job. I'm just ready to get to the bag. Anything's better than working at BBQs at that point, right? I got my son on the way. He made me sell him a pencil straight out of Wolf of Wall Street. Happened to see the movie, so I knew the answer. And the next thing you know, I'm going downtown. He's telling me to come to his office. I do a video profile. They send it to the client, which was Intent, and then I end up getting the job. But when I tell you it was straight boiler room, it was the most boiler room job you could ever have. If you ain't get your deals by Friday, you were going Monday, straight up and down. So it was like one of those environments. And they go around the room. Everybody saying, "Hey, I'm from Buffalo State. I'm from here. I'm from here." I was the last person to go, and I'm like, "Yo, I'm Jared Thomas from the Bronx. Graduated from Evander Childs High School, and I'm gonna be the top seller here." I don't know what made me say that, but just something made me say, "There's no shot. It's either this or I'm going back to what I was doing, and I can't go back to what I was doing." So I wasn't gonna let anything deter me, bro. So I ended up becoming a top seller within 5 months. I did $250,000 a quarter for them for 8 straight quarters. Then I ended up leaving, and I was actually one of Cannes' first employees. So I thought it was the film festival, and I was actually working for the International Festival of Creativity. I was selling their archive library to some of the biggest agencies in the world. So I did that for about a year, became a VP of an agency, brought a couple of products to market, including Talk Walkers Influencer One. And things got really exciting for me, bro, when I was at iPull Rank. So shout out to Mike King and the entire IPR team. But I met some relationships. Shout out to Chris Hart. He called me, said, "Yo, I'm at this place. Great founder. I think you could thrive here," and all that other stuff. We met with Mike King. He was just like us, bro. He was just like us, black man that's running a multi-million-dollar agency, and had the vision. And so I came there, was hungry. I had a conversation with him. I'm like, "Yo, how are you generating revenue?" He was like, "I'm doing webinars, I'm doing podcasts, I'm doing my own short stories, I'm doing this and doing that." Then that's when the light bulb went off, bro. Boom. I was like, okay, cool. So it's not these 1,000 emails that you want me to send out. It's not this traditional sales process that you want me to follow. It's the outside the box thinking that end up getting you a 6-figure agency to hire me for the price that I need. So if you can do that, I'm gonna do that. So I don't know nothing about LinkedIn. You're on Twitter. You're not on LinkedIn like that. I'm gonna go over here. I had 200 followers, bro. And imagine going into your sales team, your sales director, and they're like, "Yo, send out a bunch of emails, get these meetings." And I'm like, "Nah, give me 3 months. I'm gonna build on LinkedIn. I'm gonna have them come to us." Craziest thing. I bet on myself right there. I could have lost my job. First of all, my sales director could have said, "Shut up." Like, I don't, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Because my job is on this too. So go ahead and go get them deals like you're getting paid to do. And he believed in me, bro. And so every day I would go on LinkedIn with my partner Lee Gall, and we just started creating content every day, learning the algorithm. But one thing that I understood and found out early in the process, there wasn't too many people that looked like us, bro.